Welcome back, my beautiful, beautiful people. Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies are one of the greatest sweet snacks of all time, and I'm about to make them. Let's turn up the heat. To get started with the cookie half of this sandwich, bring in some all-purpose flour. Measuring out 1 1/4 cup of flour, right around 150 grams. The next ingredient is gonna be oatmeal. Tossing in 2/3 of a cup or 70 grams of quick oats. Now to give these cookies a little bit of lift, we need some baking soda, and I'm just going in with 3/4 of a teaspoon. Arguably the most important ingredient for flavor, can you guess it? It's cinnamon, because without this ingredient, the flavor just would not be what it is. I'm going in with 3/4 of a teaspoon. Bring in your whisk and give it a little bit of that that whiskey business. Now I'm all done with this bowl, so move that to the side and bring in a new one because we need some butter. This butter is unsalted and it's coming in at 1/2 cup, or simply just 1 stick. Now you can't really do this by hand, so bring in a KitchenAid or an electric mixer and start to cream that butter for about a minute. Once creamed and a little lighter in texture, add in some dark brown sugar, coming in at 165 grams or 3/4 of a cup, fully packed to the brim. If you do pack the cup, make sure you break up that puck of brown sugar. You want it to just look like this. Now we can go in with 50 grams or 1/4 cup of regular granulated sugar. Next is another very important ingredient for this flavor, and that's molasses. Toss in, or more like drizzle in, a tablespoon of that molasses. And now it's time for this mixer to do its magic. Mix this on high for about 10 minutes. While you're mixing, you can drop in your salt. While that mixer's running, you can drop in 1 room temperature egg, cracked on the side just to make sure there's no shells getting dropped into this bowl. Once that egg is in and that mixer mixes it up, after about 5 minutes you can stop it and scrape down this bowl. This will just ensure everything's getting mixed evenly and you're kind of containing that mixture down at the bottom of this bowl. Once scraped down, now you can return the mixer to the bowl. And with about a minute left, now we're gonna add the vanilla, going in with 2 teaspoons of the good stuff. Now your wet mixture should look just like this when you're done. Nice and soft with a nice brown light color. At this point, you're done with your mixture, so now you can clean it and get it ready for the other half of this cookie sandwich. Now you can bring that flour bowl back in, and to make sure this flour doesn't get overmixed, add about half the flour to the wet bowl, and with a rubber spatula, fold it in. Repeat this process with the other half, and just like that, your dough is done once it looks just like this. Now these cookies need to be baked on parchment paper, so have 2 lined pans ready to go. We also need some kind of scoop to make sure these cookies stay round while they get baked, because it is a sandwich and we want all the cookies to be perfectly even, round, so they match up perfectly. Now with your scoop, go into that cookie dough, and with your other hand, clean up each scoop, all the edges, before placing them onto the parchment. Give these cookies about 2 inches of space all around because they will spread out. Before you start scooping, I probably should have told you this, make sure you get your oven preheated to 350 degrees. And once those cookies are ready to go, all sheet panned up, you can toss 1 tray in at a time and bake it for 10 minutes. Straight from the oven, these cookies may look a little undercooked, but that's all right, that's how they should be. The classic Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie, if you're not familiar, is insanely soft. And these cookies will continue to set up on this hot sheet pan. Just give them enough time to cool and they should be perfectly soft and they shouldn't be underbaked. While these cookies completely cool, we need to bring that mixer back in because now we're making the cream filling. For this, we need to start with a bowl, obviously, and then toss in 1/2 cup or 1 stick of room temperature unsalted butter with a little pinch of salt. That salt is pretty important because it's going to round out this flavor. It's going to add a little bit of balance to something that's fairly sweet. All you need to do here is blast this butter for about 2 minutes, and once that butter is soft, creamy, and a little lighter, we need to add in the powdered sugar and the cream, rotating back and forth with a little bit of sugar until 2 cups are in, and then a little bit of cream until 2 tablespoons are in, mixing in between each addition. Once these are in and incorporated, we can go in with the vanilla. That's gonna be 1 teaspoon, and you can give it just a little bit more love if you want. It's only gonna make it better. Mix that in and blast it for 5 minutes. Really make sure you're whipping in some of that air. Scrape this bowl down as necessary, and once it's mixed super airy and fluffy just like this, it is ready to go. Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies assemble! Now, like I said before you start throwing this cream in between these cookies, please make sure they're completely cool and room temperature. Don't be throwing this sugar butter mixture in between two hot cookies, because that cream is just gonna melt and go everywhere, and it's gonna be a sad, sad day. Now all you need to do is grab 1/2 of that sandwich, a spoonful of that beautiful cream, drop it directly into the center, and spread it all around that cookie, leaving just a little bit of space on the edges, so when you top this cookie with the other half of that sandwich, the filling has a little bit of space to kind of spread out. Repeat this process and build all the cookie sandwiches until they all come together looking absolutely beautiful and ready to eat. And eat I shall. Oh baby, look at those. Wow, this looks so good. Here we go. Let's give it a bite. Oh my God. That right there, this bad boy, oh, the combo of the cream, the cookies, they're super soft and delicate. The cream is just like, oh my gosh, that's insane. Are they as good as Little Debbie? Honestly, I think they might be better. Obviously, they're not that, that manufactured cookie cream combo that you get with a Little Debbie, but this is homemade. I mean, these are insane. They have that homemade feel. They have a slight little crunch on the edge, which I absolutely love. I think it totally elevates these to the next level. They're good. Go make these. If you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. Here we go. Let's smash that thumbs up. Let's smash that subscribe button. And until next time, peace.